Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door. And we interrupt our wall-to-wall coverage of Euro 2020 because the Premier League fixtures have been announced. And that means the dearly departed fixtures have been announced. We've already done one dearly departed video since the end of last season where we put together our Euro 2020 11. But can really start for the first time to look at next season for our 5 clubs because the fixtures are out. And yes, what we know now is not what we'll know in September, October, November, or certainly not what we'll know going into the last couple of months. Context is king and everything will change. But this is the first bit of information we have been given on the new season. And by God, we'll have a look at it. Who are our 5 teams this season? I'll remind you many times. Our dearly departed champions, Leeds, Villa, who only finished 2 places behind them. Unfortunately, we lost 3 teams, but we gained 3 teams, them being Norwich, Watford, and Brentford. Those are our 5 teams. How did they fare in the fixture list? Remember, we're always looking for difficult runs of fixtures, easy runs of fixtures, but we always base it on last season's table, don't we? So whether that has any relevance or not, we will have a look. First of all, at Leeds United, there's one jump straight off the page. The first game, Manchester United away. Will that be in front of a full stadium? How good is that? Leeds away at Manchester United. Everton, Burnley, Liverpool. So Manchester United and Liverpool early on. We don't know what sort of state Everton are going to be in. No, manager Newcastle, West Ham, Watford, Southampton, Wolves, Norwich. Now, I think Leeds fans are going to like that. Look at that. Burnley, skip Liverpool. Newcastle, West Ham, Watford, Southampton, Wolves, Norwich. Interesting. Leicester, Spurs, Brighton, Palace, Brentford. Shaking out okay. And then, oh dear. Yeah, look. Actually, very hard run there. Look, I've got Liverpool twice. My bad. Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Villa. So December does not look fun for Leeds. But hey, I think sometimes in a season, you'd rather condense them into one period, get it done, and if you've brought the momentum in from elsewhere, it may be no bad thing as well. Burnley, West Ham, Newcastle, Villa, twice in quick succession, in fact. Everton, Manchester United, Tottenham, Leicester, Norwich, Wolves, Southampton, Watford. That might be nice across the end of March, early April. Chelsea, Palace, and here's the run in Man City, Arsenal, and then the last 2, Brighton and Brentford. So, I mean, it starts to look quite nice if you're a Leeds fan, doesn't it? Given they beat Manchester City last year. They drew with Manchester United. Did they not? I think they did in their home game. Drew with Liverpool, certainly at home, didn't they, towards the end of the season. So, yeah, we talked a lot about Premier League teams and second seasons, etc. So, yeah, good luck to Leeds. And certainly a nice run. A couple of nice runs in there, but they tend to be nice runs when you finish 9th the season before. Let me know your thoughts if you're a Leeds fan on that. And a dearly departed derby for the last game of the season against Brentford. Would Brentford be shooting to stay up by that point? Who knows? Aston Villa. Well, if Leeds finish with a dearly departed derby, Aston Villa kick off with one. Watford versus Aston Villa. A bit of a Graham Taylor derby there. Look at the start for Villa. Look, Watford, Newcastle, Brentford. I think they'll be okay with that. Chelsea, Everton, Manchester United, Tottenham, Wolves, Arsenal. What Arsenal going to be like next season? Who the hell knows? And what West Ham going to be like next season? Southampton, Brighton, Palace. That'll do going through November. Manchester City, Leicester City. Both at home though, and then Liverpool. So you wouldn't like the look of that. Going into Christmas, Norwich, Burnley, Chelsea. There's that dearly departed derby against Leeds. New Year's Day, Brentford, a Dean Smith derby there. Manchester United, Everton. We said quick turnaround between Villa and Leeds. Obviously down both of their fixture lists. Newcastle, Watford, Brighton, Southampton. Nice little splurge, you would hope, if you're a Villa fan. There, West Ham, Arsenal, Wolves, Spurs, Liverpool, Leicester. Norwich, Burnley, Palace, 3 of the last 4 could be okay. You hope Villa don't have anything to play for on the last day of the season. Manchester City away. going to be interesting. Can Villa usurp the dearly departed champions Leeds? They were above them for a lot of the season, but they didn't finish above them, did they? If you're a Villa fan, let me know what you think of those fixtures, runs, etc., etc. Let's have a look at the newly promoted bunch then. And there we go with Norwich. And straight off the bat, ouch. Liverpool, Manchester City, Leicester, Arsenal. Norwich's first 4 games. We're going to wait and see what the recruitment's like. Even if the recruitment's good, we're still saying that's very, very tricky. Watford, Everton, Burnley, when they're both away. Brighton at home, Chelsea, Leeds, Brentford, Southampton, Wolves, Newcastle. So that might be okay if Norwich have grown into the season by then, the sort of end of October through November. Spurs, Manchester United, Aston Villa, West Ham, Arsenal. Past Christmas there, Palace, Leicester. Some cup games been put in there. Thank you, the efficient Norwich website there. Everton, Watford, Palace. Was that beneficial? Then Manchester City and Liverpool in a row again. That sucks, doesn't it? Southampton, Brentford. Okay. Leeds, Chelsea. Brighton, Burnley. So if I'm a Norwich fan there, I'm looking around February, real key time there. And I'm saying Southampton, Brentford, Brighton and Burnley in the space of 4 games. Manchester United, Newcastle, Villa, West Ham. Wolves towards the end. How are Wolves going to be under their new boss? Spurs at home on the last day of the season. Tricky business. Horrible start for Norwich as well. You tell me your philosophical outlook on that. Get the big boys out of the way first, I suppose. Some people would argue you get these reductive, ridiculous comments. Doesn't matter when you play them. You have to play everybody twice anyway. Oh, it really does matter when you play them. You want to catch them when you have a fit squad, when your squad's in good form, etc. You want to catch them when they're out of form. You don't want them in a row. It really does matter. And fixture lists can play into success or failure. Let me know what you think if you're a Norwich fan on that bunch. And Watford, who finished second. We already know they play Aston Villa. So Villa, Brighton, Spurs, Wolves, Norwich. So a better start certainly for Watford and we spoke about this a lot as it pertained to Leeds last season. Immediately getting over the point per game and getting moving early on is key, isn't it? And our friends at Sheffield United, West Brom and Fulham never managed to do that, did they? Leeds, Watford, dearly departed derby there. Liverpool, Everton in consecutive games. Southampton, Arsenal. Manchester United, Leicester, Chelsea, Man City. Horrible. Horrible for Watford around the end of December there. Arsenal, Man U, Leicester, Chelsea, Man City in a row. I suppose the reward for that is then Brentford, Burnley, Palace, Wolves coming up to Boxing Day there. West Ham, Spurs, Newcastle, Norwich, West Ham again. They've got that flip reverse fixture for everybody. Again, we talk about fixture lists. Sometimes you get ones like that where you play them as an example. Look at West Ham. They play Watford on December the 28th and February the 8th. That condensed sort of time for the fixtures. You spread them out. You might get them in good form. You might get them in bad form. You might get them with key players fit. You might get them with key players injured. Whereas when they're that close together, you kind of get the same thing twice often. Don't ya? Brighton, Villa, Man U, Arsenal, Southampton, Everton, Liverpool, Leeds, Brentford. So coming up towards the end of the season. Okay, look, Burnley, Palace. Look at the last 2 games. Oh dear, that's not good for Watford, is it? Leicester, Chelsea away on the last day of the season. Yeah. Let's hope Watford have got the points on the board for their sake beforehand. Let me know what you think if you're a Watford fan on those fixtures. And Brentford, our new boys, lowest ranked team in the league, obviously coming through the playoffs. They start at home. Arsenal, Palace, so a couple of London derbies. Then the return of Dean Smith. Brighton, Wolves. So look, of the promoted teams, Norwich have clearly got the hardest start, have they? But then Liverpool, West Ham, Chelsea, Leicester. So Liverpool, Chelsea and Leicester in 3 games. Burnley, Norwich, Newcastle. That could be, if Brentford are viable this season, those will be teams that they'll be in and around, you would think. Everton, Spurs, Leeds, Watford in there. Battled this season. Watford, this season gone. Southampton, Manchester United, Southampton, Brighton, Manchester City, Villa, Liverpool. Man City and Liverpool always seem to be close together, don't they? Wolves, Manchester City again. So the flip-flop play twice in the space of about 6 weeks is Man City for Brentford. Ouch. But hey, get it out of the way, I guess. Palace, Arsenal, Newcastle, Norwich. Okay, Newcastle, Norwich, Burnley with Palace and Arsenal before. Maybe something there. Leicester, Chelsea, West Ham, Watford, Spurs. Let's look at the run-in. So Spurs, Manchester United, Southampton, Everton, Leeds. Last few home games there for Brentford. Leeds, Southampton. Look, it's not the big six, I guess. So, and you're at home on the last day of the season if you're a Brentford fan. Interesting. So let me know what you think. That is the dearly departed fixture announcement today. I'm sure the individual fans of the individual teams will have picked out little bits they like and little bits they don't like. Let me know. Support any of those teams. Leeds, Villa, Norwich, Watford, Brentford. Are you happy with it? Has it spaced out nicely? Good start, good finish, bad start, bad finish. Nice run somewhere. Let me know what you've managed to pick out. See if you can smarten me up as to when you think might be a fallow period for your team, or when might be a nice one and so vital for our 3 promoted teams as well. Get over the point per game as soon as you can. Get a win within the first 3 games. Can you have 10 points at 10 games? That's the target, really, isn't it? And sometimes the start can really play into that. And I'm thinking about Norwich's start there. You don't want to get behind. But look, a lot of water under the bridge before we go. Lots of ins and outs and, managerial merry-go-round in the Premier League and beyond. We think housing market type transfer chain is probably going to happen as well. It will affect our teams here even. Yeah, Harry Kane, Grealish, Calvin Phillips. They're going to be the names that get linked, especially after the Euros, aren't they? So we'll see what happens with everything. Let me know what you think. I've had my say now. You have yours. And if you're new to the channel and you support one of these 5 teams, Leeds, Villa, Norwich, Watford, Brentford, do subscribe each week. Preview, review of all of our dearly departed teams. The ones I covered in the Championship that are no longer with me there. Have you say in the comments and join me in about an hour actually for another Euros watch along. Thanks for watching. Over and out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.